We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Texas Rangers and the Seattle Mariners. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Taijuan Walker gets the starting nod for the M's. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully, he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Third baseman, number 6. Matt.
So coming to the plate, Matt Duffy. Previously with Taijuan Walker, he's 1 for 3. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. On, he pops it up. Coming in is Haniger, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. A 1 pitch on its way. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Here's Joey Gallo now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Duffy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit sharply on the ground. Seager has it. Toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave 1. Nothing to start for the Rangers. Mariners coming up. You're watching MLB Network. Lance Lynn is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Barehanded at his ankles. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Lynn is coming up on a nice milestone in his career. He's just a small handful of victories away from 100 in his time at the major league level. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Digging in now for the Mariners, Malik Smith. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Batting third, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start. opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark. But that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, Ero. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
And another throw over. And he'll dive back in safely. Fouled away. Runners on first with one down. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch inside. The throw is right there on a perfect throw by Chirinos.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move them up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Pops this one up. Guzman is going to have room as he puts it away right in front of the dugout for the final out of the inning. None left for Seattle, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Santana. He'll lead it off here against Taijuan Walker.
Santana.
First delivery to him on the way. Yanked on the ground down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. On the move is Gonzalez. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Stepping in now, Ronald Guzman. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
In today's game, we're seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force-feed something the other way.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Murphy recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Guzman is retired, and there's one away.
Batting it. The catcher.
So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, one away. And that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year as the Rangers have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. Lifted the other way to left center. Gonzalez has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Left side. Seager fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 2 home runs in the lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard.
Leading off for the
So
Mariners.
now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Daniel Vogelbach.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. There's Carlos Gonzalez. He waits on deck. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Next for Seattle, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Gonzalez.
From the stretch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Line towards center field. And that's in there, base hit. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Fouled off. None out, runners at first and second. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Center fielder going back. Still going back. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field, leaving him 1 shy of 200 for his career. And the Mariners have come back to tie it at 3. And that will bring in Tom Murphy.
The catcher.
Lifted into center field.
Murphy.
Santana is right there, 1 down.
Batting 8. The shortstop.
Standing in, J.P. Crawford.
Crawford.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one.
3 runs already home here.
That's
2-0 now.
2 balls, no strike.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting ninth.
Striding forward now is the DH, Dylan Moore. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And a strike called at the knees. Nothing in 1. And it's quickly 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. But the Mariners pick up 3 in the inning on this 3-run home run. We've played 2. We're tied now with 3 apiece. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate, Matt Duffy. A base hit in his first trip.
Matt Duffy.
A bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
He swings and misses. Throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing of. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
And this is popped up near second base. Here to take it is Seager, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
So now to the plate, Danny Santana, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Santana playing here in his age 29 season. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Ready with the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner,
but it bends just foul into the second deck.
Here's the payoff pitch, and that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Shin-Soo Choo. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. From the stretch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking the pitch.
Comes set, the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Choo with a 2-ball, 1-strike count here.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. He will score, and it's now 5-3.
This one just whistles over the second baseman's head. He had no chance to make a play on that one, and it gets fielded deep in the alley, but not before 2-run score, and the hitter lands on second.
Into the box now, Ronald Guzman. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit out towards second. Towards second, Gordon is there. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Now batting.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. So our situation has the bases loaded, 2 men out, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Smith is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Rangers on top here, 5-3. Digging in, D. Gordon.
Leading up for
First
the
pitch of the
Mariners,
at-bat.
the second baseman.
Down and away, 1 ball and no
Gordon.
strikes.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
2-1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter. Now the 2-1. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Here now the 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 00.
Now at the plate, Malik
Malik
Smith.
Smith.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw.
He's safe. Steal.
0-1 pitch on its way. That's a strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
Oh, that's up there.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
The 2-2 one more time. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Up next for Seattle, the first baseman, Daniel.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Dan Vogelbach is next. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. A ball and no strikes. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Lynn comes set. 1-1 pitch on its way. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Check swing grounder to the right side, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here it comes now to Andrus. Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Matt Duffy.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or 2, D-Row, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
Taylor Gilbo answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a double steal try here. And he fouls this one off. And that misses. 2-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Nip the corner. 2-2. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, D-Row. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit where vacated where the first baseman, if he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Joey Gallo goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. As a look, now the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Gonzalez. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Now batting, right fielder.
At the plate now, Shin-Soo Choo, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Up next
now
for the Rangers, Ronald Guzman. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through for a hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder close, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
At the plate, Robinson Chirinos. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. One and one to Chirinos. One and two now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Rangers 9 and the Mariners 3. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And it's fouled away. Gonzalez, commonly known as Cargo, he's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full. 3-2.
3-2.
Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. And an unlucky start to the 4th that time as the leadoff man is set down. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. Seager, a 32-year-old veteran. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The next 1-2 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The catcher, number 2.
At the plate, Tom Murphy. He flew out in his last at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And this one's on the inside corner. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lynn looks in. Here's the 2-1. High chopper to third. He's right there. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. Still way back. It's 9-3. Stepping in, Rougned Odor. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Here's the first pitch to him. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 1.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's in.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that means the corner infielder Matt Duffy will bat next. He's set. Here it comes.
Outside, that's a ball.
Here it comes, 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but foul. Runners on first with 1 down. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Vogelback camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and in to bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. Crawford gloves it. A toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. So a good job for him there to bounce back after set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Crawford.
And this one runs up high, ball 1. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. 1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. On its way is pitch number 75.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Dylan Moore is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. From the stretch. Fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
A runner at first with no outs here. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
D. Gordon comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. This is hit softly to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The center fielder, number 00.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. Lynn comes set. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Little pitch and catch chance for Odor at second base, and that'll do it. Matt McGill gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
McGill.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. So next to the plate for Texas, Joey Gallo. He went down on strikes last time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. Danny Santana will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Foul tip into the catcher's glove at strike 1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone. And then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Stepping in now, Shin-Soo Choo. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. A ball and a strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Ronald Guzman is on deck. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
In now, Ronald Guzman, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
3-0 now. Robinson Chirinos would be next. The 3-0 pitch.
Aye.
Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Smith's on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitch Haniger. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
2 balls and a strike. Ground ball foul down the left side. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
So now to the plate, Daniel Vogelback. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Digging in now, Carlos Gonzalez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Up next for Seattle.
Ready once again, Kyle Seager. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. 2 out with the man at first. And this will be fouled away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 1-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so wouldn't you?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mariners leave 1. Still way back. It's 9-3. Digging in to try it again, Robinson Chirinos. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch on its way. 0-1, here it comes. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Here's Rougned Odor now
as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 3. Elvis Andrus waits on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another payoff pitch, and he got him.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box now, Elvis Andrus. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. That missed close. It's ball 2.
No strike.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. The 2-1 home. Here's a swing and a ground ball for Seager down at third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Colby Allard gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 39.
Coming to the plate now, Tom Murphy. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there.
The 1-0. Popped up. Chirinos moving to his left. 1 out.
The batter, number 3.
1 away for Seattle now in inning number 7. And that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
And a ball 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 1-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
And he popped him up. Andrus ranging into the outfield. He can't get there as it falls in.
Now, you got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
To the plate now, Dylan Moore. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And he is in there. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there.
Jordan.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, D. Gordon. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
The center fielder, number 00.
Riding in once again, Malik Smith. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch of the at-bat.
Yep, that ball went out.
Now the 1-0. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Crawford rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily. And the deficit now stands at 5. To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Henniger.
First offering on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Center fielder on the run, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. Mariners forced to settle for 1. 8th inning coming up. The Rangers lead this one 9-4. Santu Ivalala has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 26.
Ready to begin the 8th. Coming to the plate now, Matt Duffy. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And this one's over for a high strike. 1-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Full count, 3-2.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike one, 0-1. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Nobody out, runner on first. Pops this one up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready on 0-2. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. A runner at first with no outs here. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Runners on first with one down. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded to short. And that's through, a base hit.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but three fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Santana.
He's set and the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Line drive to left. And that is down for extra bases as this will get one home and maybe two. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Man, have a game, why don't you? With that RBI double, his fifth run driven into the game, he came to play in this one.
Into the box, Shin-Soo Choo, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike two. Runners are at second and third with one down. Got him, and that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Stepping up now, Ronald Guzman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as this side is retired. A run for the Rangers thanks to the RBI double. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Rangers 10 and the M's 4. Stepping in, Daniel Vogelbach. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is pulled into right. Chu is there, 2 down.
Now
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here it comes.
2 balls, 2 strikes. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Chu looks up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. And that's a special home run. Kyle Seager continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
Standing in now Tom Murphy.
Catcher.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
J.P. Crawford.
In now, J.P. Crawford, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Fielded by Odor. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Mariners get one on this swing by Kyle Seager. 9th inning coming up. It's down to 5 at 10-5 now. Austin Adams enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Adams.
Now to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's outside.
Here comes the 1-0.
Yeah.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
At the plate now, Odor, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. 1 out, nobody on. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2.
Full count. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Elvis Andrus. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Here it comes now to Andrus. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. The 2-2.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate, Matt Duffy, as he'll lay off a slider too low. Ball 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home is a ball high and inside.
2 balls, 1
A runner on first with 2 away. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. The Rangers lead it 10-5. Rick Martin is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 59.
In now the Mariners DH, Dylan Moore, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Martin, a 6'4" lefty. He was a fourth-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And he fouls this one off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 9. Second baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go D. Gordon. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 00.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last chance for the Mariners. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. The Texas Rangers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Lance Lynn earns his first win of the season. Taijuan Walker allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious